So this is an oldie but a goodie. We're going to look here at Unity, capital U, and how they did it. So this is Daniel Day-Lewis in their Will Be Blood, and this is the famous milkshake scene. And what we're going to be looking at is how the cinematographer and the actors are working together to create meaning along with the production design elements. So just opening here the scene, we can just look right here. Okay, so costume. All colors in the scene are gray, white, and black. Those are the fundamentals. And I think I'm going to go with maybe red on the reverse. No. Yeah, red. That's what I was thinking of it. Okay. So gray, white, black, neutral colors, fundamental. Costumer puts him up, laced up, and he's got this huge symbol hanging from his neck. What's that, 3 inches, 4-inch cross, silver cross? So he's trying to repel the devil. Get it? Okay? And he's also fearful. And he's feeling fear. So there you have it. So that's telling us that. He's got the white, and he's got the sweaty. Okay. Now we have antagonizer here in a gray sweater, which is more soft than this. But just for this shot, here's the triangle, 1, 2, 3, and then we divide the scene into 3. He's in the center. Here's the negative. Here's the positive, and then these colors reflect on the Z to these. Here's the bottom, right? Here's the first third, second third, interior frame, right? Beautiful. And then he crowds out our point of view, so it makes him feel more vulnerable. Okay, let's see. Okay, so cinematographer says the actor, you're going to step here on this cue right here, and that's going to bring the body to cover most, right? So look at that. So this is great. So that's danger. We understand that as predators because we see forward, not on the sides of our head.
I must.
Look at that. That's on purpose.
Have this. My investments. Daniel, I won't.
Okay. That's and bullying. It's all in the frame, covering him up. He's a goner. He's a goner.
What?
This light's like the interrogation light in a holding cell. Been there so many times, everybody.
If I could grab the Lord's hand for help, I would, but he does these things all the time, these mysteries that he presents, and while we wait for his word. You're not the chosen brother, Eli.
Okay, so I'm going to show you this in another clip too, but here he says all lines, and then the editor gives us the first line with the voice of God coming from a disembodied voice first. Okay, he says, "What are we going to hear?" And then we hear the voice. Actually, I should make that louder for you, shouldn't I? Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Not the chosen brother, Eli.
One more second.
He presents, and while we wait for his word. You're not the chosen brother, Eli.
There you go. There's his words, the brother Eli. Okay, reset. Yeah. Okay, reset. Now, what they're doing here is they're playing. This is frame magnetism. We got 1, 2 on either. Like here's the end of the frame, and they're teetering on the end. So what that does is create this negative space in the center, which they got this beautiful white. And it makes a magnetism between these two. Okay. Now he's taller, looking down on him, so he's the vulnerable one. He's the authority. Both sweaty. Yuck. Okay, here's the interior frame here, right? And then here. And then we have innings, balls, and strikes, okay? What's going to happen? What's going to happen is this guy is going to come across the space, and he's going to extend his arm in a motion vector. And the space between them is going to get smaller and smaller. He's going to stay still. Camera's going to come with his arm and then him. Check it out. Here we go.
It was Paul who was chosen. As he found me and told me about your land. You're just a fool. Why are you talking?
I did what your brother
Don't
couldn't.
say
I
this to
broke
me.
you and I beat you. It was Paul told me about you. He's the prophet. He's the smart one. He knew what was there and he found me to take it out of the ground. You know what the funny thing is? Listen.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, so see how he's coming across the space? That's threatening. And also, while we're at it, the editor just left us on this setup here because we're observing. Okay, so we're framing and we're creating energy here, so we get to observe. If we start interfering with cuts, like reverse shot, medium close, reverse, then it gives too much power to the lines and not enough power to this energy. So that's what they're doing there.
I paid him $10,000 cash in hand. Like that. He has his own company now. A prosperous little business, 3 wells producing $5,000 a week. Stop crying, you sniveling ass. Stop your nonsense.
Nice, right? See, you weren't paying attention, but the frame got a little tighter. And then that makes this happen down here, negative, positive, first third, other 2/3.
You're just out on your mother's filth.
There you go. You've seen this in 1917, all over the place. This is the catch and follow. This is the pull. He's going to take his finger and he's going to pull our attention. The camera is going to be our eyes, and he's going to pull us. He is going to pull us with this finger out of this and into what's about to happen, which is over here on this end. We just can't see it yet. He's about to bring us there.
And I have a milkshake. And I have a straw there. My straw reaches.
Okay, so the cue was stop right here on the floor, and hang on, one more time. Stop here on the floor, there, and that's just to put him in the dead center, pointing up. And so here's the triangle: 1, 2, 3.
Across the room and starts to drink your milkshake. I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
Don't bully me.
Okay. Hey, look at that. Look at this performance. Somebody's pissed. You better wake up, son. All right, now he's gonna reach across. Now we have contact. Because we have contact, we've got a kinetic energy right here. So they're gonna reset the shot. They're gonna take us out of this danger, so we can feel safe. And they're gonna put us outside the room, looking in.
Daniel.
Okay. So we don't have to be there for the rage. You don't have to cringe. We're safe behind this glass. Now, first look at this arrow, balance. Other 2/3. Okay. Now the camera's gonna. This is precarious, right? But also suggests that he's been drinking. And here's right. So we're gonna push into the room, and we're gonna follow him onto the floor. So we feel it was this, and then it's that. And that way we can feel the kinetic energy that this character is throwing at us.
Did you think your song?
Get it? He enters the frame, okay? Down. Now he's gonna crawl up, and we're gonna get a reverse. It's a reset. We're gonna get a reverse so we can feel like he's coming into our space.
And dance and your superstition would help you, Eli. I am the third revelation. I am who the Lord has chosen.
Okay, so we felt it. We were here in the frame, watching here, and then they reverse us. So see, hang on. He's here in the frame.
I'm smarter than you. I'm older.
Okay, so what they were doing there was crisscrossing. It was 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm your own friend, Daniel. Help me, please.
See, one more time. I'm your own, and he throws his hands out, and then watch.
Help me, please.
So the editor is making the kinetic feeling of catch happen. Now, reset. He's going to get bigger from this tiny graphic weight. He's going to get bigger and bigger in the frame.
I am the third revelation. I am the third revelation.
Okay, reset. He's coming, and the next thing we see is he can't get out. Balance. Kinetic crazy. Balance.
I told you I would eat you. We're family. I told you I would eat you up. We're brothers. We're brothers. We're Daniel, please forgive me. I beg you.
Okay.
Daniel, please forgive me.
Editor. I think he gets them all the way here. I'm scared to check, but they should be either door. Yeah, it's a reset. Okay, here's the reset. Nice. Yep. And then we're gonna follow down, and right, so those legs come out of nowhere, right? So he comes here, begs and begs, and then he goes to this side, and he crosses. Please, 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 your attention is here, and there. See, and those legs come out of nowhere. Okay, and then just finish up. He's gonna get big in the scene, and then the kid's gonna come into focus, and the camera's gonna rush into him and stop. Like, we're running up to him like, are you okay? In other words, he's gonna kill him off screen. You don't need to see it. And then the soul is gonna rise above both bodies. Arrows, arrows. Light from underneath. There you go. Looking down from heaven. It's done.